Hey, good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond here, PM in the AM for Wednesday, May 7th. Yesterday, we did a Mizzou football rewatch, basically asking you guys if you could go back and not know the result, but go back and go to any Mizzou football game in history. Which one would you go to? I gave you my five. If you didn't watch that, you can go back and see that from May 6th. Today, we're doing the same thing for basketball. And I'll be honest, this one was very easy for me. There are a few more, and you'll see why when I get into it. But I'm going to go the same way I did yesterday, which is I'm going to give you a couple that I was at that I would still go back and relive, and then some other ones that I wasn't at, but that I would just like to see. The ones I was at are real easy. They happened about 3 weeks apart from each other in 2012. The MUKU games in 2012 in the regular season, Missouri's last year in the Big 12 before moving to the SEC. Obviously, Missouri wins the one in Columbia on the Marcus Denman, 9 points in a minute and a half, and then Kansas wins the one in Lawrence with a huge comeback, aided by a non-call against Thomas Robinson. But these are again kind of regardless of outcome. You're going back not knowing them. And I have said over and over in the 13 years since those games were played, if you simply went into those two arenas and you didn't care who won, those games were the epitome of what college sports is and why it means so much. I can do this forever, and I'm not sure I will cover two games in two atmospheres that were more fun than those two games were, and the way they unfolded and the way they ended and all that. It was actually disappointing when we got to the Big 12 tournament that year that Baylor beat Kansas and that Missouri and Kansas didn't get to play again for the championship, at least in my view. I'm sure Missouri fans feel differently. So those are the ones I was at. As far as games I wasn't at, I've got two categories here. The first one is all of the elite, right? 76, 94, 02, 09. Just because of what's at stake. I would love to be at cover an Elite Eight game that Missouri was playing in. So those are kind of their own thing. But I've got two for you that I would 100% go back and love to be in the arena for. The first one, and I don't remember the exact year, it's between 1960 and 1962. The one that there was an MUKU brawl on the baseline. Would love to be in the arena for that. I think we all would. And the second one, 1994, Mizzou Arena, the Melvin Booker block charge call, whatever it might have been, the Eric Piatkowski shot rimming out from 35 feet. And I think I said Mizzou Arena, obviously Hearn Center at that point. But Eric Piatkowski's three that would have beaten Missouri in a game that otherwise didn't matter, except it was the difference between 13-1 and 14-0 in the Big Eight conference. And 14-0 in the Big Eight was a big deal. Still no idea how that shot didn't go down. Absolute stunning ending to, I think, probably the most fun Mizzou basketball season most of us have ever seen. So those are mine from a Mizzou basketball perspective. Again, leave yours in the comments. Let us know on the message board on X, whatever it is. Want to let you know tonight about 6:30, I'm going to hop back on here on our YouTube channel, do a State of the Tigers. I'm relying on you guys for this one. It's basically an Ask Me Anything session. Whatever questions you got, Mizzou sports related, or hey, maybe you just want to know what I like to eat or what my favorite beer is, or whatever. Anything you want to know, we'll hang out for a little while tonight, 6:30 Central, and talk it over. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you being here. Talk to you next time.